Hello everyone, my name is Zetamous. You can call me Zeta. Welcome back to the Pokemon Black version 2 Randomized Nuzlocke. Last time we entered the Driftveil City Gym. We got maybe a fourth to about a halfway through it. Let's look at our little... we'll go in the elevator. We'll see where we have to go. Alright, so my goal is to at least battle every trainer that's in here, right? So we can get the experience, see what the randomized Pokemon are, because that's always fun to see. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh yeah, we got a lot more of this gym to go. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have another badge under our belt, which will be exciting. Alright, let's see this one. Yeah, so it should just be that top row there, and then it'll be done, but I'm going to try to uncover the rest of these. So I already battled you. Okay, gotta get those ones up there. I don't know how many trainers there are in this gym. That doesn't... yeah, okay, so... back at the beginning. Alright. I kind of like the original Driftveil Gym better than this one. This one's cool and all, right? It's got a cool aesthetic, but it takes a few seconds to get going on each of these, and it's a little tedious. That is it's big, so it's not confusing. It just takes a while. And then I like lighting up all the platforms, so I don't need to take the fastest route. So, yeah, whatever. I could look up the guide, but I don't want to. We'll do it on our own. Rose just destroys everything. Lugia, ooh, okay, we can keep Rose in there for that. Lugia is a psychic flying type, so we're fine. We'll just hit him with that spark. Not too scary. I think Clay's max level, so we're fighting level 30s here. I think Clay's max is 35. So we'll either be about there, and it'll be a challenge, which is what I want. I don't want this to be an easy Nuzlocke, but I don't want it to be too difficult, because then we'll just die and lose. I mean, to be fair, this is probably the farthest I've ever made in a Nuzlocke, without being extremely lucky. Oh, there's a dig, okay. We'll get rid of Sand too. I like that move for catching Pokemon. It's nice because it reduces them just by a little bit each turn. But I do think Dig is the better move. And I don't wanna have too many ground moves. I like to have on my Pokemon I usually have 2 moves that are their type and then 2 others that are different. Other times I'll do something a little different where all 4 moves are different typing. Like Pokemon that can have the elemental punches and stuff. Like I was playing through Pokemon Crystal, and one of my Pokemon is Electabuzz, and in that he can learn all of the elemental punches. And he gets Dizzy Punch if you have the Egg Pokemon, which is how you get Elekid. And so he was rocking Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Dizzy Punch. Then I later got rid of that for Thunderbolt, but for the majority of the game it had that on it, so I don't know. A varied move pool can be really good, because then you always have a Pokemon to fall back to, even if you don't have a Pokemon of that type. Like, I don't have a water Pokemon on my team, but Rose can learn Hydro Pump, so that's nice. Psyduck, get out of here. I don't want to see your face. Dead. Done. actually want to. It's been a hot minute since I last played this, so I want to see where. Okay, so our levels. I'm gonna give the XP share after this battle to Sally, get her up to 30, and then we'll give it to Elizabeth, so she can catch up, quote unquote. She's only one level behind everyone, really, behind the majority. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll just spark. Stab, move, physical, highest stat of what she has. We'll be fine. Alright. I've never used a trooper. I know I'm kind of skipping the dialogue, but I just kind of want to get through this gym. But yeah, you said I've never used a trooper or an Excadrill. They're a really cool Pokemon, but I should. Maybe I have a spare copy of Pokemon White, so I might use my Drillbur in that one. Alright, I think we're getting close. I think. Alright, I want to get to that. I want to get the elevator. This one. Yep. Step by step, while feeling my Pokemon's every breath. I'll show you the power of the bonds my Pokemon and I have built in this way. We're gonna crush these bonds right now. He's only got one Pokemon, man. Like, you can't win like that. And a Kricketot, not even a Cricketoon. No diddly loo. Can't win like that. I can't remember if I was doing a Nuzlocke on Platinum on my own copy, or if I was just being. I think it was a Nuzlocke because the Pokemon. It's like the first route you go to can either it's like a Starly, you can get a Bidoof. There's a low chance at night, I think, or it's not even. It wasn't even night. I think there's a low chance during the day you can get a Kricketot, and then at night there's a high chance because that's when Bug Pokemon come out. Of course, I get the Kricketot on my first try, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm stuck with this, so I decided to, if you level up to like 16, it gets Bug Bite or something, which is really good for a low level Bug Pokemon. I'm not ready for you yet. But getting there is a pain, because Kricketot, I think, if I remember correctly, the only move it can learn like for damage is Bide, and switch training in early levels is really hard. Because the Pokemon don't give a lot of experience, and it's usually enough to get one Pokemon up. But yeah, if you want a Kricketot, be careful. I like bug Pokemon. They're not my favorite, but I do enjoy most of them. Ooh, my boy Slacking. If we can get one of him, I'll be okay. I don't care if you've got Truant. I like Slacking a lot. Ooh, who's that? Special defense, because ooh, this dude, he predicted. You're gonna be blabbing. Whoa. Okay, Ultra, it's gonna kick in. I'm scared that it's faster than me, though. That's terrifying. I did use a Slacking. Oh, no, it's not. But I did use a Slacking once in my Alpha Sapphire. I was playing through it a second time. I had a Slacking and King Kong. One of my favorite Pokemon on my team. I don't like Truant. As bad as an ability it is, like people, you go on like Smogon or whatever to see like competitive stats, and you go to like two of my favorite known Pokemon. It's Regigigas and Slacking, and they both have abilities that are hindering in some way. Yet I love them. The Regis are my like favorite legendary trio +1. Yeah, I love the Regis, and Regigigas is obviously awesome and the most powerful out of all of them. Regirock being my favorite. But it's sad that I can't. That Smogon's like, no. Because of Regigigas' ability that they used to nerf it because they knew how strong it was, it's not in a good tier because people don't use it. I'm not saying you. Well, Smogon tiers aren't like to say you shouldn't use it, right? They're guidelines, they're suggestions, stuff like that. But there are better Pokemon, right, that you can use that don't have hindering nature or hindering abilities. But you can still use Regigigas. You don't have to make him as good as his attack is, right? It's really high, and with his ability, late start, I think that's what it's called. It takes 5 turns for the effect to wear off, and for those 5 turns, his attack and speed are halved, I believe. And well, yeah, that's bad. You don't have to use Regigigas as an attacking Pokemon. You can make it into a tank. Regigigas is amazing. I think his defenses are pretty good, and his HP is high too. But people only see the physical applications of a Regigigas because of its move pool. Now I don't know if it can learn Spikes or Stealth Rock or stuff like that, but you can still make it into a wall of some sort. And you can just, if you make him into a wall and give him an increase to his attack, you can still wait out the turns. Like, it's not the end of the world. You can even make I know Baton Pass is banned in Smogon, but for fun, you can make a Baton Pass team. I did that with an Unknown, because no one uses Unknown, and I just ended up Baton Passing every Pokemon to get the stat boosts right into Unknown so it could sweep it. It was so good that the other person left the bench. So, and then same thing with Truant Slacking. Like, you give it Slack Off so it can heal up every time it takes damage, or rest, depending on which one you want to do. Yeah, we're just gonna heal up right now, just so I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna save, even though it doesn't matter. But I feel like we'll be fine. I say that now, but we got a lot of healing items. Rose is up front. Rose hits like a truck, and just in case we have Sarah for like speedy maneuvers. Elizabeth is good, really bulky. Chun-Li I don't know if I'm gonna use. But June and Sally definitely. Like, Sally's probably my go-to. But right before I'm gonna save. Oops, I hit the wrong button. But like with Truant, my slacking in my run it was Power Up Punch. I think I gave it Strength because I needed a Pokemon to have Strength, and it's like, oh, normal stab boost, right? Slack Off, and I can't remember what the last move was. But those 3 alone, I think it was Facade. Might have been Facade. But forget Strength, and you just have like Facade. You give it the Leftovers, or you give it an item like, no, you wouldn't want to give it the Flame Orb, but let's say you give it Leftovers, you have Slack Off, or Rest, you have Power Up Punch, and then maybe a defense boosting move, right? Every other turn, you're either dealing a lot of damage and your attack is increasing, or you're setting up your defenses, and you're healing every turn because of Leftovers. And if you need a bigger boost in health, which normal's only weak to fighting, right? So everything else is neutral, except for Ghost, which you're immune to. So, I'm trying to think my thoughts here. It's a little harder than I thought it would be. But, in a sense, you have a really high-powered Pokemon that has a wide variety of physical moves it can learn and support it can get. And then you can set up walls early before you send it out. You can set up rocks, spikes. You can do all this stuff to set up and then send him out, and he can be your sweeper even if he attacks every other turn. Yet, because of that ability, people are like, no, he sucks. So, I don't know. Here's my 2 cents on the subject, but let's get into this battle. I'm done ranting. Alright, let me get my... Kept me waiting, didn't you, kid? Alright, time to see what you can do. Bam, like that, right into plays battle. He probably was like, what is it? Oh, his name's Scott, excuse me. He's probably like, what is this kid doing? Ranting about his normal type Pokemon. I just want to battle. Go Cottony. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. This is before Cottonee getting the fairy type. So we'll just, I don't know, stay in. Good butt. Charm. Okay, that lowers my attack, but your attack was also lowered, so it doesn't do anything. So it cancels out. Quote unquote. Okay, I'm gonna do this as much as I want to do. So we're gonna have to switch. Where you're gonna, I forget. You have defend over for your cutter slash target. Okay, it's not good enough at the moment. You have no. I think we just gotta stay in. Is Cottonee pure grass? Because I know later on it gets the fairy type. I think. We're just gonna. I'll just keep. I'll bite. We'll see how much bite does. No. Why are you like this? Okay. Well. Cottonee. Okay, that did a little more. I mean, it's not toxic, so I mean, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, it's just pure grass. So, I don't know. We could use Fury Cutter, but I don't feel like it. Oh, of course you used a higher proportion. You Scott man. We might have to switch out in a second. So it has charm, poison power, flinch, nice. I'll take a flinch. Big again. Oh, you keen monster. Into Elizabeth we go. Get Pursuit, that'd be scary. I always forget that Pursuit. I forget about Pursuit a lot and what it does and the implications that it has. It's such a scary move if you think about it. In Nuzlocke, in competitive battling, it could be like the end of a Pokemon. In normal gameplay, you don't see it that often because NPCs don't normally have it. There's the occasional one or two that use it, and I forget. I was like, oh, how did it attack while I was switching up? But you know, scary move, man. Scary move. Come on, that was a stab bug move and it's super effective. I don't care if it's got low base power. Yeah, there we go. I think we can just start sweeping with Elizabeth depending on when he sends out next. Rhyperior. I lied. Never mind. Okay, we might actually use Chun-Li this time. Who's got a Rhyperior? That's more his speed, actually. I wonder if he actually has a Rhyperior when you rebattle him. Because I think you can rematch gym leaders in this. Because Rhyperior's a ground type, right? It's not his ace. Ooh, his ace isn't Rhyperior. This is the closest thing to his actual gym. His ace is normally Excadrill, and Excadrill's got a drills on it. Rhyperior has a drill on it, two of them, and a club tail, and it can launch Geodudes out of its hands, which I always thought was cool. Little like shoots rocks and occasionally picks up a Geodude and launches it. Oh, that Chun-Li will level up. Nice. Oh, that was a good experience. Force Palm. Oh, thank you. An actual fighting move. Yes. I'm going to keep Calm Mind. I'm actually going to get rid of Swift. I know it never misses, but it's a fighting Pokemon. I'm not going to use special moves on the fighting Pokemon. I don't know. Are there special attacking fighting Pokemon? Oh, Glade maybe. Whoa. Okay. Well, Sally's 30 already. No need for the XP share. Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan. I like Hitmonchan. We have nothing for you. We can't do it. I guess I can leave with a fake out. See what that does. Okay, Hitmonchan. You evolve to get Hitmonchan. Its defense is higher. I believe that's the case. No. Is it switched? Is its attack higher? Oh wait, I messed up. Oopsie daisy. Okay, your ace is only level 33. That's fine. Leaf Tornado. Let's see how much damage it does. Quick Guard. What's that do? What's Quick Guard? I have no. I don't know what these protective moves are. Okay, done nothing. Okay, we gotta think here. Use our brains. We don't have a flying move on a team. No, that's not what I wanted. I can use Defend Order. Pressure is good. Okay, pressure. You can do a defend order. I might use 2, depending on how much this does. Okay, let's quite a bit. I think I'll use 2 defend orders. And then we'll heal. 2 defend orders heal, and then we'll just either start using slash. Okay, he's using quick card. I might go for a 3rd defend order. I can't wait for Elizabeth for an air slash. Oh wait, is this air slash do they move only Combi can learn? Because that's a problem. Okay, he's just using quick guard, so I might just keep spamming this then. Alright, how much will that punch do now? Still does a decent chunk, so I don't know, not enough to scare me. But I mean, why not? We have the protection, right? Faint. Okay, yeah, we're getting to that low damage now. So this is fine. We're +5 both special and physical. We're gonna heal up. Super potion style. Oh, I forgot to get to my bottle of water. I forgot about that. Dang it. Oh well. I always end up like there's always. How many do I have? I have 4. Dang it, I forgot about the bottle of water. I don't think I can pick it up after that. So, I'll try to remember. This always happens. I always want to get all of the bottled waters in the game from the little guy that stands by the entrance of the gym. But I always forget. After like the 4th, 5th gym, I never finish it. So, I think we'll just go Fury Cutter. Stab. Gets more powerful each turn we use it. Does a good chunk right now. And we're like 6 levels below him, so I mean that's a decent chunk for the first use of it. Go ahead and do more. There we go. Why, did it look like it did less than the first one? Or am I crazy? Oh, the reset. I never remember if it resets or if it's just every time it hits it does more. Okay, we're just gonna go with the slash. This slash. Slash is good, but air slash is better. Come on, I just want that crit. Oh, we got it. Yes, and you wasted his potion. Haha. Trainer Scott. Oh man, it feels good to get out there and be bear. Phew, you're really something. The whippersnapper trainer who back a real punch keeps showing up that one after another. Take this. And oh, I missed I was trying to time it, dang it. Quake Badge. Well, we now have the 5th gym badge. What do we get? Ooh, Revenge. Suppose come this way. Oh, more cutscene. That's weird. Good dancers are crucial for putting on a good show. Well, we'll save what he's got to show us for next time. And with that, I'm off. Peace.